Hey everyone, it's Lissette here. Welcome to my channel. You guys, look at what I received in the mail. This is Model 1's new Crush On Color Gel Polish Kit. It has 32 gorgeous colors inside of it. Does not come out until the 20th, so I am super excited to show you guys this. You guys get the first look at this collection. This is what the back shows: ingredients, directions, storage, warning, contacts, all that good stuff. It even has an expiration date. So we're just gonna jump right in and get right into these colors, because when I tell you every single color in this kit is gorgeous and amazing, it is like the perfect kit, you guys. So if you are trying to like just find some kind of new polished kit that kind of has like a little bit of everything, I think this is like the perfect kit for you guys. So of course it does come with your little manual where it shows you all of like the nail prep, how to apply it, how to remove it, all that good stuff. And in the back it just shows you more of like Q&As, tips, warning, storage, contacts, again, all that good stuff right in this little pamphlet. They are showing you what they did with the bottle. They do have a newer bottle, which is in this package right here. It's still the 7 ml, but it is a smaller bottle. So they're just wanting to point that out to you guys. It does come with a wooden stick. It comes with a magnetic, like for cat eye, which tells me there's cat eye in here. Look at all these colors. Yes, the bottles are small, but each polish has, like, the colors are freaking amazing. This kit does provide a matte top coat. We have a regular top coat, which is a shiny top coat. We do have a base coat, what you would apply before you even put the polish on. And then I thought this was like a separate top coat, but this is actually called laser. It says top coat, which means it probably cures non-tacky. Look at the freaking glitter. I am gonna get you guys up close and personal, so let me just move this box out of the way and just show y'all what these look like. As stated, this first one is called Laser, which is a holographic glitter polish. Really pretty. 867, which is a pretty glitter red. I'm gonna run through these because there is 28 polishes in here, like colored polishes. So we're gonna run through this quick so we can get into a nail design. Y'all already know. 1634, which is a milky white, super pretty. 1832, look at this freaking glitter, you guys. Every single color I think I'm gonna be saying beautiful, amazing, gorgeous, so I apologize. 1833, tell me this is not pretty. It's just so good. Next up, 1834, another pretty one. 1843, which is like a pink red tone color. 1894, you guys know me and gold. This has a little bit of silver in it, but yeah, hands down, so freaking pretty. 2188, similar to Laser, but this one is a little bit more chunky. 2225, another holographic glitter, but it has a black base. 2327, this is the most prettiest pearl pink color ever. How pretty is this, you guys? 2373, this is a pretty nude base. It's more of a pink tone. This is gorgeous just to start off as a background color. So pretty. 2380 has like a purple and blue tone. I don't know, it's like weird and so freaking cool at the same time. Just gorgeous. 2383, this is like a pearl iridescent color. It reminds me of a mermaid. 2402, again, this is giving me galaxy, like nebula, pretty. How many times I said pretty already? I don't know. 2403, iridescent glitter. 2404, a sheer glitter blue. This is more of like a fine glitter. 2416, this reminds me of those, not chrome, like iridescent powders you rub on. This is one of my favorites. 2420, this is a perfect nude color. I feel like it will go with any kind of skin tone. Look at how freaking pretty it looks. 2471, a gorgeous purple base with like a little bit of pink glitter. Look at how pretty she looks. 2493, a gorgeous green cat eye. It's just so pretty. 2598, it looks more of like a yellow glitter, very spring and summer vibes. 2614 is giving aquamarine mermaid vibes. 2617, I gasped when I saw this freaking color. Look at how pretty it looks. It's almost like a hot pink, but then it has like a little bit of blue in it. This is another one, 2620. It's similar to the other one, but this is more sheer and it has a little bit more of like a blue tone glitter inside of it. 2641, what is happening? Look at these freaking butterflies inside this glitter polish. Gorgeous. 2642 is a purpley pink glitter one. 2643, I am not a fan of orange, but this orange had me. This is gorgeous. 2669 is another cat eye, you guys. I was like in love with this one as well. When I tell you this kit had me, this had me. Every single color is freaking amazing and awesome. There was no boring color in sight, but you guys already know we gotta do a nail design, so let's get started. This is what my nails is currently looking like, you guys. Do not judge me. I bit this one off. Honestly, I was watching a movie. I don't know what movie it was, but I was so into it. And you guys know me, I'm like a cuticle biter, and I ended up biting my nails. That's how good that movie was. We're going in and we're going to start prepping. I do have a little bit of base coat on, so I'm just going in really fast, prepping my cuticles. This is the snakehead drill bit. I'm using this at 5,000 RPM. I'm going around that cuticle section, kind of removing the dead skin that is stuck to the physical nail plate, and really trying to push back and up my cuticle area to expose more of my new growth, my nail plates. And then we're gonna switch over to the 180 sanding band. Again, I'm using this at 5 to 6,000 RPM, and this is me just going over the surface, trying to remove any kind of shine, even if like I have a little bit of oil on it. This will prevent that. And again, this is just prepping my nails to make sure that I won't get any kind of lifting. I'm also focusing around the cuticle section as well, making sure I remove any kind of dead skin because that can cause lifting. I'm going to be trying to wearing these for at least a week and a half. And you guys, these nails are actually going to be my gender reveal nails. So I am so excited. If you guys do not know, I am currently preggo, and we are finding out the sex, well, the gender, should I say, this Saturday, actually, when this video goes up. So if you are watching this Saturday on the 17th, May 17th, as you are watching this, I'm most likely at my gender reveal. So let me know what you guys think it is. We're rooting for a girl, but of course, you already know, as long as the baby is healthy, 10 fingers, 10 toes, we're all good here. But we're praying for a girl. You know what I'm saying? I already got 2 boys. I don't need another boy. But again, whatever it is, we'll take it. I'm gonna go in with my extra long stiletto nail tips, and this is me measuring out my sizes, making sure they fit from sidewall to sidewall. Now these are extra long. I am going to be doing both hands. Obviously, I'm only gonna show you guys one hand just for the sake of the length of the video, but and I am going to cut them shorter, so you're gonna see that I don't want a stiletto. I want more of like a almond shape, so you'll see that whole process. So I'm just gonna go in with these, measure them out, and again making sure I have them fit from sidewall to sidewall. Before gluing them down, I'm gonna go in with my nail dehydrator. This is just prepping my nails for a base coat. This is dehydrating, making sure I have no oils that I may have left behind or missed, or if I touch my nail, this will dissolve all that stuff. And to glue these down, you guys already know I like to use my rubber base coat. I apply that to the entire surface of the nail, and then I just go in with my side little flash cure lamp, hold my nail up to the tip, cure that really fast for at least like 5 to 10 seconds, and then move on to the next one. The tips itself, I do like to pinch the corners of the nail tips just so the tips are really snug to my nail. My nails do pinch in these sides, so pinching the tip before gluing it on has really been helping me. I've learned that from, I can't remember who I learned it from, but another subscriber actually mentions it as well. So that's what I've been doing lately, and it's really been working out for me. But again, since I'm only doing like little cures, 5 to 10 seconds, once I have all of them on, I am going to put my hand in a full-size lamp for a full 60 seconds. You know what? I don't know why I went in with scissors. I recently just bought some new nail clippers, like tip clippers. I don't know why I went in with scissors, but I did. Anyway, I'm just cutting off the tips because, as I stated, I wanted these shorter. We're actually going to do a barbecue, and honestly, I didn't want to poke anybody, and with me being excited, finding out the gender, I didn't want to like swing my hands and like, you know, being all excited, stab somebody by mistake. So we gonna cut these short, and then, you know, it'll be a little bit more manageable. But like I said, cutting these shorter, making sure they're all the same length. I'm gonna go in with a 180 grit nail file and start shaping the tips. Again, like I stated, I want these to be more of like a almond shape. I didn't want to do stiletto. I feel like I haven't did almond. I don't even know if I ever really did almond like that and like wear them out. I usually do coffin or stiletto, so this might be a first. I can't remember. I can't think. Anyway, going in, shaping these up really fast and making sure they, you know, are close to the shape, as close as possible of what I'm trying to go for. I also focus on these side walls, making sure nothing is sticking up like where I glued it. And yeah. Once I got the shape closely to what I wanted it to look like, I went back in with my rubber base coat and applied this to the entire surface. Since this is a rubber base coat, this allows my hard gel to stick to my nail plate, actually to stick to the tip, and it won't get any kind of separation. I don't like filing over the tip because I just feel like it just creates more dust. So this is me kind of skipping that step, just going straight in with the base coat, and then I'm going to cure that for a full 60 seconds. To build the structure of these nails, I'm going in with my crystal clear hard gel, and I'm going to go in with the flat number 6 brush. My bad, it wasn't the flat, it was the oval number 6 brush. And I'm going to start applying a thin layer across all of the nails. This is just going to be the base, a starting point. We're going to encapsulate the polish. So like I said, this is just the bottom base layer, just to add a little bit of strength before adding any kind of polish. So again, I'm not trying to build any kind of apex at this point yet. Just doing a thin layer as a starting point, adding it, making sure I get close to that cuticle, and then just dragging it down. I also I'm trying to make sure it self-levels nicely so there's not, you know, any lumps or bumps. But I actually did all of my nails, and then once I did all of them, I made sure they were self-level, nothing was running to my cuticle, and then I did cure that in place for a full 60 seconds. Since these are gender reveal nails, you guys already know I needed a pink and a blue, so this is 2414. I didn't want to go pink, so I feel like this was like the perfect pinky purple color. It's super subtle, so I went in with this one, and then I went in with the 2404, which is a blue. Actually, I don't use this. After opening it and looking at it, I kind of felt like it was a little bit too dark, so I did switch this color out. I decided to go in with the 2383 color, which is that blue pearlescent color. I thought this was the perfect color for gender reveal nails. So I started off with that pinky, milky white pinky color. And this is me just laying it on, you guys. I was just randomly slapping these nails, well, these colors on. I had no rhyme or reason. I didn't want to be into perfect. I did want the blue and the pink to look kind of like, I don't know, like just like in random spots. Again, I didn't really have a exact plan. And also, I feel like all gender reveal nails sometimes looks the same. It's really like in your face gender reveal. I kind of wanted these to be more subtle, and I feel like so pretty you can wear this even if it's not gender reveal nails, if that makes sense. I didn't want to put like baby's feet. I didn't want to put the word baby. I didn't want to put a teddy bear on it. So once I start building up these nails and really like, you know, doing the sets complete, you'll see the whole final look and you'll understand what I was going for, because I fell in love with the color and just how everything like looked. It was like perfect. It's perfect. As you saw, as I did that first color, I did cure it, and then I just went in with the second color, and I kind of went around that whatever I missed. Again, there is no official rhyme or reason, just kind of like plopping it on, a little bit messy, but you're not gonna notice, because when I tell you these nails came out so freaking pretty, you guys are gonna love it. The less thinking I do when it comes to nails, I feel like the better my nails come out. This is what they're looking like after they are cured. I know you cannot see the vision yet, but trust, it comes out really good. These are metallic flakes. If you guys been with me for a while, you guys know I've used these so many times, and these are probably my favorite things just to use to elevate it. These are like Mylar flakes. So I chose two colors, number 22 and number 23. 22 has more of like a blue iridescent color to it, and the 23 has more of a pink. Right now you can't really tell, but once you start applying it to the nails, you'll get the idea of, you know, what it's supposed to look like. Again, as I was putting this on, I just slapped it on. I wasn't really trying to be precise. All I knew was I wanted to make sure I had both kind of Mylar flakes on the nail. And you're gonna see at one point I just started using my fingers because it was just so much easier than trying to pick it up little piece with a tool. But yeah, again, like I said, I'm just kind of plopping it on, making sure you see it. And you guys, ooh, I'm so excited. They just came out so freaking pretty. I keep saying it. Once I place those exactly where I wanted it, I'm gonna go back in with the crystal clear, and this is where I start encapsulating the nails. I'm using that same oval brush. I haven't changed it yet. If you see my big head poking through the camera, I'm sorry. I was like, I don't know, I feel like I couldn't see. I was going blind. But I'm just going in, like I said, and I'm starting to encapsulate. This part is like the most satisfying for me, because I feel like when you encapsulate either polish or just anything in general, glitter, Mylar flakes, it just intensifies and magnifies the look of it. So I knew for a fact when it came to these nails, this is where I wanted to do and like how I wanted to go about doing the nails. So definitely for me, encapsulating just like makes everything looks 10 times better. And the Mylar flakes really complements the polish, in my opinion. Like, they just look so freaking good together. So yeah, I'm gonna do one nail at a time. At certain points, you're gonna see that I do flip the nails over. I usually, you know, do that to all my nails. Once I lay down a good amount of gel, flip the nails over, make sure self levels, let gravity help me. And you know, once I feel like I have the apex where I want it, I do go ahead and cure that in place. When I have all the nails on or fully done, I do a full 60 seconds in my full size nail lamp. After fully curing it, I'm going in with my nail cleanser, and I'm going to start removing the sticky layer off these nails. After I did this part, you guys, all I kept thinking was, y'all, I have to do the second hand, my left hand. And I was already looking at the time, and it was about an hour and like 20 minutes in, I think. So yeah, I was already like, oh my God, like what did I do? What did I put myself in? Anyway, so as you see, I'm just going back in with that nail file. This is me shaping them, trying to get it exactly to the shape that I want and perfecting it, making sure I get that like almond oval look. Again, I wanted these to look, yeah, like an almond shape. I just think it looks so freaking pretty. I do go back and forth between the 180 and the 100 grit side, and just again making sure I perfect that shape. Once I get that again down to how I wanted it to look, I do go in with a white buffing block, and again, me just trying to buff over the surface, making sure it's smooth, removing any kind of deep scratches that I may had cause with that nail file. And I didn't use the nail drill. If you notice, I did everything by hand with the hand file, so it just, I felt like I had a little bit more control over it. Knowing that I had to do the other hand as well, I was like, let me just hand file these really fast. but yeah, they just worked out great. So I went in with a matte top coat. I applied that to all of the nails because I originally wanted to do a design on top of these, but you're gonna see that changed. Yeah, that changed. Once that was fully cured, I decided to go ahead and put a couple of different colors on the palette. And of course, you guys know, of course, gender reveal, I decided to go with a lot of different pinks and blues that I liked. And then I did go in and applied some of that green because I wanted to do some flowers. Now, to try to get the look I was going for, I went in with the micro brush. I wanted to do a whole bunch of little flowers around the nail, and that's why I apply the matte top coat. So I just start doing little tiny flowers. I actually only did like two flowers, I think. So I started with the pink, and then I did go in with the blue. And then I went in with the green. The green was a cat eye, so I thought that would have been really pretty. But after I cured it, I felt like something was just a little bit off. So something told me to just add a thin layer of top coat just to look at it and to see what it'll look like. I feel like with the matte, it's kind of harder to see. So I looked at it and I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. It wasn't giving what I thought it would give. So yeah, you guys, y'all gonna be like, what the hell? But I just took it off. I wiped it completely off, and then I couldn't wipe off the flowers because I already had cured it. So I did go back and just file it just to remove the flowers. Something was off and I wasn't happy with how it was covering the background. I felt like the background looked so freaking good. Like I was in love with the background, but the flowers, it was just distracting to me. I didn't like it, so I just took it off. And at this point, I didn't really know what I was going to do, so I just decided to scoop everything back up and plop them right back in those polishes. Yes, I did, because I was not going to waste any kind of amount of polish and just have it sit there and like it go to waste. So you damn skip, yeah, scooped them right back up and put them back inside. After contemplating for like a good half an hour on what I was going to do, I decided to go in with these 3D flowers. Now, when I first purchased these, you guys know I fell in love with them, and I did a couple of designs already using these. So I did dig in and just took out a couple of different, like a pink, a blue, and then one that had like the two-tone. So I just took a couple of those out. I did at first take out my gold accessories case because originally I was going to go in with the gold. Something told me to just switch, go the rose gold route. I haven't used rose gold a lot, and I think rose gold would have, would look better with this set. And rose gold also kind of reminds me of pink anyway, so I thought that was perfect. Now for these 3D flowers, I didn't want it too thick and bulky, so I just did go in and just go in the back of it and kind of thin them out and make it a little curve so it'll fit better on my nails. So I did that to all of the flowers that I ended up picking. And then you guys already know I needed some bling, so of course I went in with the light rose and tanzanite bling box, sticking with the light rose side, which is a pink. So freaking pretty. It's like a baby pink, so it's like the perfect gender reveal color. I ended up going in with the light sapphire and light peach bling box. You guys already know, sticking with the light sapphire side, which is a light blue. So I'm gonna go in with my Bling It No rhinestone gel as I normally do and cover the entire surface. When it comes to the middle nail, I'm going to cover majority of the nail with the flowers, some bling. I did the rose gold caviar beads, and then I did incorporate these green like light pastel leaves. I thought that was so pretty. And then when it came to the ring, I did use some chain and then more like one flower, a couple more bling. And then when it comes to like the rest of the nails, you're gonna see I just add some crystals and some more of those caviar beads. Now I was a little disappointed with myself because I had every intent to use more colors in this Model 1's gel kit. There was so many colors. It is a little bit overwhelming, and I thought I had it in my head that I knew the design that I was gonna go for, and that quickly changed once I was trying to stick to a baby shower, a gender reveal themed nail design. Again, I didn't want to go the whole baby foot pink and blue, half pink half blue nails. Like, I wanted this to be very delicate and girly and just cutesy, almost like you guys know me, I love like the Victorian antique feel. So that's what I was trying to go for, and I don't know, I think I achieved it, but I'm gonna just let y'all watch until I get all my bling on. Once I cured that in place, I went in with my shiny top coat and I went on the chain, and every single little caviar bead that I could see, I went over that. I was trying my hardest to avoid the crystals, so I do take out my little brush, I think, what is it, the liner brush, and go over each little caviar bead, because over time what happens with these metal accessory pieces, they tend to turn color, and I just wanted to make sure they was gonna look extra fresh, just like the first day I applied it at the gender reveal. So yeah, I'm just do that and then just do a full cure for 60 seconds. Tell me these are not the cutest nails. I love that they're my version of gender reveal and not the obvious version that everybody else does. I feel like they're so different, so pretty, so girly, and it is totally me. I could see myself wearing this even if it wasn't a gender reveal nail theme. It's just a really subtle pink and blue color, even though I made it over the top, and I totally told myself I wasn't going to make them over the top. I feel like the bling, the chain, the flowers, everything about it is just over the top. This is just so me. I'm loving the color under, so I'm really happy with these, how Model 1s, push their collection out. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. I am so happy. Thank you so much, Model 1s, for sending over these polishes. I'm definitely going to put these to use because there's so many colors, amazing colors in this kit that it's impossible to have them go to waste. Like, you gotta put them to use. But I don't know, let me know what you guys think of this nail design, and wish me the best of luck to find out what the baby's gender is. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. It's just so exciting and so surreal. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. Again, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love ya.